Hi. So a lot of you have been asking whether Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi could be arrested. What will happen to Robert Vadra? Can he be arrested? We definitely can't say anything right now, but looking at the turn of events, looking at how swiftly the agencies have moved, at least in the last few days, versus the action that has happened vis-a-vis Robert Vadra, he earlier today has reached the Enforcement Directorate headquarters, and importantly, Priyanka Gandhi came to see him off. So she got down of the car, they both stood there. Robert Vadra has made a statement saying, "Na hum darenge, na hum jhukenge." So this is a show of strength, virtually, because this is the Congress's first family, right from Sonia Gandhi to Rahul Gandhi to Robert Vadra, that possibly has now come under this scanner. Can they be arrested? We can't say that yet. Because speaking to a lot of experts, lawyers, what they tell us is that when the case reaches a point where you're filing a charge sheet, that essentially means that your investigation is over. So there possibly is no immediate reason to go in for an arrest. But that is not the case with Robert Vadra. Now, what Robert Vadra and his lawyers have been saying for the longest time is that if this is a case that has dragged on from the year 2008 to now in 2025, they also allege that earlier you had the Enforcement Directorate going to the court saying, we don't have any evidence in the case, it should be shut down. But we do know that then is where the BJP leader Subramaniam Swamy had approached the court, and the court decided against this. So that is the reason why you still have an ongoing investigation. But forget the legal aspects of the case, because I think now this is an all-out national war happening between the BJP and the Congress. So it is the big national war on National Herald. That is how you must look at the story. And whether or not they are arrested, what could that entail? What is the larger message that is going out? Why is this timing so critical, like we just discussed yesterday? All those are things for you to understand. And that is what we are trying to decode as far as the story goes. Because in politics, remember, perception is a huge thing. And somewhere, when it comes to the Congress, when it comes to the first family of the Congress, when it comes to Robert Vadra, there is this charge of corruption that is being stuck on them. Would they be able to deal with this effectively, legally? We don't know, but they are fighting this politically right now. And don't forget that the moment you go or you have cases and you have an FIR, you have a charge sheet against Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, clearly this is the top brass of the Congress. So when you get them under the radar on charges of corruption, it's a huge message also going out to the other India bloc leaders. That if, they will have to pay for their alleged corruption, you could be next. So that is one message. And that is why the timing is critical. Because, you have elections in Bihar, you have elections in Tamil Nadu, you have the Bengal elections. And not to forget, there are serious charges of corruption on a lot of the opposition leaders. But what the opposition also says to the BJP is that, why don't you look within? If you look at multiple leaders in your own party, there are charges of corruption. There are leaders like Ajit Pawar, who once you said were guilty of corruption, but then now they are with you. Remember the washing machine charge that really came in? Having said that, the BJP has been holding back-to-back briefings. The BJP says that this is the Gandhi model of development. So for the Congress, I think this is clearly no good news. Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi are charge sheeted, and that is what you will hear the BJP reiterating again and again and again. How much more damage does this do to the Congress party, particularly, politically? Looking at the fortunes of the Congress party, you will have to think about this. And let's not forget, in the Lok Sabha election, if the BJP was at 240, the Congress was at 99. And if the Congress comes down, and a lot of that vote that essentially could have gone to the BJP actually went to the Congress. So when you talk of a big national party, that is still the Congress. And the fountainhead of the Congress is but the Gandhis. And the fear is also that the moment you have Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi perhaps not in the equation, you clearly could have a crumbling Congress or no Congress or multiple Congresses. So this is how the story could play out politically. But looking at how the Congress today has tried to show that this is just political vendetta. Can this really save the party? Because you can do this on the streets, you can protest on the streets, you can cry witch hunt. But when the case will go to the court will only look at hard facts. And that is where this battle of perception, remember, really comes into play. And this is what we'll have to see, whether the Congress is able to tackle this battle of corruption. And this is the next big season of the BJP versus the Congress war. Stay tuned.